This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Portland, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Lillard in at the point. Stolen by Avdia. Lillard outside. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. This one for three. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got the opening basket of the game for Portland. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Now Sharp, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep, puts up a deep three. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Lillard against DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Randall. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Lillard. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh, getting fancy. Now Klingon. Wow.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here are the Timberwolves. 8-point game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Randall. Then Avdia making his last shot. Reed gets the bucket.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from three, but I like when he goes to work inside.
Pass to Kamara. Now, here's Avdia. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Avdia's got 5.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Reed. A shake. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
And great when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Randall against Grant. Bounce pass from Randall. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Timberwolves trail by 10. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Reed misses.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Pass to Sharp. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Grant. Here is Lillard from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Portland. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Trailblazers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Damian Lillard is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Conley, the pass to Highland. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant finds Abdia. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Phillips, the pass to Conley. Here's Highland, guarded by Holiday. To the paint, here's Gobert. Makes it off the glass.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert is such a big target, hard to guard him.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 11. Back to Abdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Dosunmu. Conley up top. Back to Dosunmu. The three ball. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Minnesota making a switch. Randall's checked in. Conley scanning the floor. Outside for Randall. Crafty move. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Lillard outside. Fires from way outside. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Sharp out there with Holiday. Then there's Grant. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Sissoko in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Randall. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Randall's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Sharp. Over in the corner, Williams. Now here's Sharp. There's the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Here's Sharp. Following the basket by Julius Randle. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. The wide open look here for Highland. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Highland understands he's got to keep knocking these down. Given his position, boy, got to make shots.
Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Portland. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Portland leading by 6. Holiday left side. Sharp, the pass to Holiday. And another 3 for Portland.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Pass to Highland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Highland's got 6 points in the quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Looking here at some numbers for Randall. coming off a terrific season. Averaged 18 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Aviaz checked in for Grant, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Shaedon Sharpe. McDaniels outside. Over in the corner, Edwards. From outside the arc, Edwards with confidence. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in shooting percentage. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Here's McDaniels, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for Portland. Donovan Clingan comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Sharpe in for Drew Holiday. .130 left in the first half. Pass to Clingan. Fires for 3. And it's Sharpe missing.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Reed. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And the technical free throw is good.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and the Trailblazers another 3.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard from deep three-point land tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here is McDaniel. For three, Edwards. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
And next up, a look at the top performers for each team in that first half.
We've got a game within the game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Portland trailing here. Endorse for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. And good that time.
That's where the handle comes into play. Dante DiVincenzo, a little stop and pop.
Lillard scanning the floor. Kamara finds Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Randall outside. Nice move. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Sharp. Kicks it out to Lillard from past the arc. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And here is DiVincenzo. After Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And the wide open shot from Reed from outside off the mark.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 31.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timberwolves trail by 9, and there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Edwards. He's got 8.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Here's Sharp. Julius Randle with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
He had a nice open look right there. Reeves got 9.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Avdia gets the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Drained for 2 points. 10 points for him.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. The 4th spot held by Donovan Clingan.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels is a guy who will embrace physicality, does a nice job drawing contact.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That one is off. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
He hits the second from the line. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then
Good! Another from 3.
And he's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one drops.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Dosumu comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Here's Edwards. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers leading by 10. Yes, that goes in. Sharp's got 7.
oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys, back over to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Guys, I think it's obvious Bones Highland has talent on the offensive end as a scorer. But for this guy to really make it, he's got to find a way to be efficient and consistent.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Highland. That 3 off the mark. For Portland, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Avdia can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. To the right side. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Edwards. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard outside. Pass to Sharp. Here's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
To the middle. Back to Conley. Five on the clock. And here is Dosunmu. Clark for 3. And Grant sends it back.
Well, he's got to be a defensive stalwart, and Jeremy Grant using his size to send it back.
Lillard from outside knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 40 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Lets it go with the 3. Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers out in front, up by 10. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Toumani Camara is out there with Grant. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Holiday. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Outside Holiday. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Portland?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Avdia, and again it's Portland with the 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
To the wing on the left. Randall against Grant. Randall with the bucket.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Grant the pass to Holiday. Back to Avdia. Jacks up a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Randall. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Down low, here's Gobert. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Avdia. Cranes the three-pointer. Avdia's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timberwolves trail by 12. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. Grant outside. Pass to Williams. Grant kicks to Holiday. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Kamare misses. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Really left alone that time.
Oh, what a pass by Anthony Edwards, giving you a look at his passing skills right there.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look now for Portland. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Sharp comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for Minnesota, Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Inside. And Reed throws it down.
Gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Portland leading by 5. Lillard from outside. Reed with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Edwards, and he hits from 17.
Oh, Anthony Edwards loves these moments, and boy, does he deliver.
Lillard with it. Got it to go.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Off the glass.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Fires. He'll tip it, hustles for the rebound, and guides it back in.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? That does not go.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. It's got to have better shot selection.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Portland leading. Lillard. Oh, good! The crossover and the basket.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Edwards. The three is off. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. McDaniel. Angle outside. Shoots the three. That one misses. And for Portland, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Portland's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. And again for three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. And that'll be his third foul so far. Lillard against DiVincenzo. He nails it from 11. 40 seconds left in the game. Rebounded by Randall. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 7. Reed.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. He hits both from the stripe. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Cleared away by Avdia. From deep. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it. You know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy shots. Crazy passes, and you know, you don't make a high percentage of them, but I made one tonight.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks so much, Dame.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Damian Lillard.